But just recognize if you're questioning whether, do I need to put together an organizational strategy? The answer is yes, okay? Because it identifies, I didn't put this up here, I said it anecdotally, but you know, one of the things is it will identify talent gaps as we look forward. It will identify talent gaps as we look forward relative to the growth plan. And then that, of course, tells you if I have a talent gap, when am I going to need that filled, right?
Mm-hmm.
And
because in the meantime, upper management's got to fill that gap.
Well, and so that's another thing, and I run into this often. And you know, one of my clients in particular is listening this morning, they'll identify with the story, and that is a good number of leaders, when they see something that didn't get done by somebody, they go and they put their finger in the dike and they do it. And it might also be that if it's not getting done, it's just not getting done right. And so they take it over. That's another finger in the dike. And when I see that happening, I'm going, you know, we are allowing ourselves to totally misjudge the true talent capacity of this organization. If you're sticking your finger in the dike all the time, you're totally misconstruing the talent capacity of your organization. And you know, the easy reaction to that is stop. You know, stop it. But we actually have to have a strategy to claw our way out of that. So
increasing the responsibility of someone who you think can handle that.
Well, yeah, I mean, always go for competency first and not necessarily the raw hours of capacity that somebody might be able to give, because this happens also. Boy, we're going down a little bit of a rabbit trail here, but what sometimes happens is we have some sort of an initiative coming up, and you might meet with a few of your direct reports, and you say, who can we give this to? And everybody around that table knows exactly who's the most capable. We say, well, we're going to give it to Bruce, okay? Bruce is the guy to do it. And a couple of other people at the table say, he just doesn't have time. He can't do it. But Bruce is the most capable. Oh, okay. Well, then we'll give it to Dave, okay? Because Dave's got some time. No. Always assign relative to competency, because it will tell you where your shortcomings are relative to talent, development. If you're giving it to Dave just because Dave's got time, you got to ask yourself a question.
Why?
Why am I doing that?
Why does he have time?
Or why does Dave actually have time, right? So competency first, capacity second, okay? And when you truly evaluate that, when you go competency first, then you're truly beginning to assess the organizational capacity, okay? And then we know how we go back to the organizational chart and we see where our talent gaps are, and then we take action. And as a result, you know, things get better.